Social Security bend points explained. And this is pretty interesting, actually. We know what bend points are. So the first in 2019, the first $926 of your AIME, your average index monthly earnings, you get 90% of that. The next amount up to $5,583 of your AIME, you get 32% of that. And then any amount above that, you get 15%. Come on, buddy. So Noel sent this to me, telling me how bend points are actually calculated. I had no clue about this, and I learned a lot from this guy, his website. Come on. So let's read this. All right, so we'll go over how bend points are calculated each year. To understand the calculation, you need to go back to 1979, which is when they had the first average wage index series. In 1979, the Social Security Administration placed the AWI figures for 1977 at $9,779. AWI figures are always 2 years in arrears. So, for example, the AWI figure used to determine the 2018 bend points is from 2016. With the AWI figure for 1977, it was then determined that the first bend point for 1979 would be set at $180, and the second at $1,085. I think his name's Jim Blankenship, who had written this article, said, "I'm not sure how these first figures were calculated. It's safe to assume that they were part of an indexing formula set forth quite a while ago. At any rate, now that we know that these two numbers, we can jump back to 2016's AWI series figure, which is $48,642. It becomes formulaic now. Current year's AWI series divided by 1977's AWI figure times the bend points for 1979 equals your current year bend points." So I guess knowing this, we could predict our bend points for the next 15, 20 years as long as we want, right? Because current year's AWI series, and again, it's 2 years in arrears. So in 2016, the example they're giving us for 2018 figure now. So here we need 2018's AWI, divide that by the one from 1977. From 1977, and that gives us a certain divisor, which in this case is, and here's the math for 2018's bend points. The AWI series for 2016, which is roughly $48,000, divided by the AWI series for 1977, which is roughly $9,700. That gives us 4.97. Take 4.97 times the first bend point, which was $180 in 1979, and that gives us the first bend point for 2018, which was $895. Then you take 4.79 and times by the second bend point in 1979, which is $1,085, and that gives us the second bend point in 2018, which is $5,397. And that's all there is to it. So that's interesting. I did not know that. So that's pretty good stuff there. That's how you figure out bend points, and you can figure it out literally as far as because we already know. Well, I guess we wouldn't be able to figure it out for in the future actually because we don't know. We can figure it out for 2020. We can figure it out for 2021 because we know 2019 average wage index series. Actually, I'm not sure if we do or not. So, no, we could not figure it out for the future simply because we don't know what all the other bend points are. So, anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. We don't know what the average wage index series are. But if we know the AWI for 2019, we could figure out 2021's bend point. But I'm not sure we know that yet. So, either way, that's interesting. I find that interesting. So, I figured I'd share it with you. Thanks, Noel for sending this to me. All right, we'll see you.